Hi, welcome to Loft 801. My name is Diego, and today I'm talking about Moritz Mohr's latest film, Boykillsworld. The hyper-violent action film was released on April 26, 2024. The film is set in a dystopian capitalism-driven world where the mute and deaf protagonist Boy, played by Bill Skarsgard, embarks on a brutal revenge mission after the murder of his family. Now, before I hop into my review, if you want to support the channel, then please take a second to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you, I appreciate it. As a warning, this review will contain some heavy spoilers, so please continue at your own risk. Lastly, if you want to see me review something, don't forget to let me know by leaving a comment and I will do my best to get to it. Thank you. I'm hopping in 3, 2, 1. The narrative is straightforward, a vengeful assassin on a rampage. It's very reminiscent of revenge thrillers like John Wick. Seeing Boy's journey of vengeance against the tyrannical Van der Koy family is fun. The movie blends over-the-top action with exaggerated world building, featuring a society where violent rituals and media-fueled spectacles are the norm. In a way, it feels very Purge-like. To give more context on this world, I want to talk about the cast and their characters. For me, Skarsgard's portrayal of Boy is one of the film's highlights. His physicality, tall and lanky with piercing eyes that convey a crazed intensity, brings the character to life. His towering figure adds to his screen presence, especially during combat. The film leans heavily on Skarsgard's performance to anchor its chaotic energy, and his ability to embody ferocity and humor shines through. In large part, the humor in this movie feels natural. Boy doesn't have a tongue and is deaf, so he lip reads people. Without speaking, Skarsgard's facial expressions and body language execute punchlines well. His inner voice, provided by H. John Benjamin, was a bit jarring at first, but I grew to enjoy it because of the additional comedic layer it added to the film. However, at times, the voice can feel disjointed from Skarsgard's on-screen persona. The Van der Koy family, with their twisted culling ceremonies, are the primary antagonists. Their goal is to eliminate any threats to their reign, and their sinister grip on society adds a dystopian flair to the story. The head of the family is Hilda, followed by her siblings Gideon and Melanie. Married into the family is Glenn. The family dynamic is interesting because they seem to hate each other, but when Boy kills one of them, they align their resources to take him down. Casting-wise, I enjoyed the portrayals of famkejanssen, Brett Gelman, michelledockery, and Charlotte Copley. They have fun in their roles, and they feel like the Borgias from Assassin's Creed. Another major character is June 27, the Daft Punk girl. She's an awesome character, played by Jessicarothe. She's the assassin enforcer of the Van der Koys. She's an excellent fighter and gives Boy a run for his money in every encounter. Lastly, Yeyan Ruhian plays Boy's mentor. He doesn't talk much, but sets Boy up for his tough life. Again, if you've played Assassin's Creed, he's a lot like Al-Mualim. Now that you have a greater idea of the context surrounding the film, I want to talk about the action and gore. They are a visceral spectacle and truly stand out. Whether it's the grueling training montages that show Boy's transformation into a killing machine, or the fast-paced brutal fight scenes, the choreography is top-notch. The film is a bloody spectacle overflowing with gore and violence. From knuckle guns to creative duels, the film doesn't hold back with the violence. The violence fits perfectly in this dystopian world that's both dark and vibrant. Many settings provide striking backdrops to the action. The settings are great at creating a claustrophobic sense of grandeur. Whether fighting on a stage, in a mansion, or in a bunker, things feel compact because there's a sense of scale. In a lot of ways, the action sequences feel like video game cutscenes, and I love that. The world is heavily stylized and clearly draws inspiration from comic books. Equally as bold as the visuals, the soundtrack complements the film's unpredictable violent tone. The music blends heavy electronic beats with tribal percussion and matches the intensity of the action. There are moments of eerie atmospheric sound during some of the introspective scenes. I like this because it provides a sense of tension and unease that balances out the tone. On a slightly negative note, while watching this movie, I felt like the emotional core of the movie was overshadowed by the action. The plot is solid enough, but there wasn't much character development for Boy, June 27, the Van der Koys, or the mentor. That is until the climax. Major spoilers here, so seriously, click away if you don't want to know. Okay, I warned you twice. The culmination of the movie is a series of revelations about how Boy and June 27 are the children of Hilda Van der Koy. The Van der Koy patron, Boy's father, was killed by the mentor. In revenge, the Van der Koys killed the mentor's family. Furthering the revenge, mentor kidnapped Boy and trained him with false memories to fight against the Van der Koys. These plot twists add some complexity to the otherwise straightforward plot. I enjoyed these twists, but I wish they would have been more apparent earlier in the movie to build a better emotional connection to the characters. Throughout the film, it dives into themes of identity and self-discovery. Because Boy is deaf and mute, he doesn't know his identity. He relies on his imagination and instincts. It's a unique exploration of how to navigate life, but it distances Boy from the audience. We can't relate to him, we can only cheer him on. So for as fun as this movie is, it lacks in relatability and emotional depth. The last thing I'll say about this movie is that Boy is surrounded by plot armor. As great of a fighter as he is, there are numerous occasions where he should have died. If he wasn't fighting stormtroopers, his ops would have lit him up. Boykillsworld is a straightforward revenge narrative. Boy's vengeful quest against the Vanderkoy family pairs well with the over-the-top action and exaggerated world building. In some ways, it feels like John Wick and The Purge. Skarsgard's portrayal of Boy stands out, combining intense physicality with humor, especially through facial expressions and body language. Boy is mute and deaf, so the voice provided by H. John Benjamin adds a comedic layer, even if it's sometimes disjointed. The action sequences, full of visceral violence and video game-like choreography, paired with the electronic soundtrack, match the film's chaotic tone. While visually captivating, the emotional depth is overshadowed by the action. Themes of identity and self-discovery feel distant. All of that said, there's a lot to enjoy with this movie, especially if you watch it with the right expectations. I turned my brain off, ignored Boy's plot armor, and I had a blast. To be fair, I also love action movies, so it's not hard for me to look past the flaws. So, if you're like me and you love action movies, then I would recommend Boy Kills World. It is a visceral spectacle. Thank you for listening to my review of Boy Kills World. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and hit subscribe. If you did not enjoy the content, thank you for sticking around. As always, I would love to read what you have to say, so leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking. Also, if you want me to review something, don't forget to let me know and I will do my best to get to it. Lastly, if you want to see some more from me, then you can check out my vlogs linked up above or my podcast, Good Friends. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Diego and I will see you next time.